everyone. Welcome to Soul Talk. I'm Patty Malik, and today Dawn Crystal is back with us. And we have been chatting, and sorry to keep you waiting, but it was really a lot of information about, what we're going through right now. And I think that Dawn has brought the perfect topic and her special offer for all of us right now. We're talking about the harmful environmental stressors that we're all under, and we're just being bombarded, in our world today. We are inundated with harmful stressors, and she is going to talk about, really what some of these are, what we're dealing with today, and how her new program just can really be a perfect antidote for everything that we're going through right now, including, the COVID and the vaccine, and should I take it, and is this going to safeguard me? And she's going to answer all of those questions, even, protecting our kids and our pets. A lot of us are going through, I think all of us are going through something, whether it's, Dawn and I were just talking about how tired we are right now in the last few days. I think there is so much energy, that we're combating on the planet right now. A lot of the evil is being taken out. We're in this war of good and evil, and we're clearing so much stuff. And a lot of us are just exhausted. Going through, stress with the COVID and the restrictions and this and that, and it just is draining. So I am grateful that she's here today and bringing this incredible special offer that she's put together for all of us. And if you're new to Dawn's work, she's going to talk about how her sound healing is the most powerful force in the universe that can bring us back to health and vitality and really get us back on the fast track. She is an internationally recognized voice sound healer. She's a direct channel to God, the Creator. She's a medical intuitive, a respected intuitive life coach, a soul reader, a pain release expert, and the best-selling author of 6 books. And she is known as the leading transformational expert, incorporating ancient wisdom for modern-day success. And she truly is passionate about helping people clear emotional and physical blockages so that we can manifest our higher selves and step into our full potential and lead our lives and businesses in ways that align effectively with our soul purposes. And I want to welcome Dawn back to Soul Talk. I love you, Dawn, and I love every time you're here and bringing your Maui energy.
Yeah, aloha to you, Patty.
Aloha.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, Patty, for that beautiful intro. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's here right now with us. And I'm so grateful to always be back within your soul family, Patty, and just everybody here, because I know everybody has a busy life. So thank you for spending the time. I think it'll be worth your while, everybody, to be on the call.
Absolutely.
Because I do start energy, Patty, before I start the call for the whole group collective. So what I do is I bring the highest frequency into our call, so this way you're connected more to the divine creator. And whatever needs to be come up within you might happen a couple days after, but you might feel some shifts and changes. I'm hoping just being on the call here listening. So that's like my gift to everybody here. So, I always want to set the energy up at a very high frequency.
I forgot to mention that we're also going to take your questions. You get a chance to work with Dawn in a little mini session. And I'm going to ask that you just keep it to one thing, so we can have other people get a chance to work with her. And if you want to hit *2 on the phone to raise your hand, or you can type questions into the webcast page, and we'll get to those in a little bit. But first we're going to talk about, Dawn, what are some of the harmful stressors that we're dealing with today that we may not even realize are harming us, like chemtrails are one obvious one.
Oh, you are so, I think really seriously, Patty, I'm a sensitive, and I imagine that probably a lot of people on the show listening here are empaths or sensitives. And you might just start becoming that more because, Patty, I've really become even I've been like unearthing and doing so much deep clearing. Basically what I did is I took advantage of the time off with COVID a year ago and really dug down deep in myself. I was kind of forced in some ways because I had some issues going on physically, but I really dug down deep to really clear out the stuff that I was not aware of. So that year just really got me to my next level where I'm at now, where I can really even bring in more frequency and high frequency for everybody and really I like to say soul connect everybody on the call, but also if I work one-on-one with you, I like to soul connect you into your divine self. I call it your higher self. And really ground, everybody needs grounding right now, Patty. I mean, it's just, we're being hit left and right. You said chemtrails. I mean, there's so much, more and more that I'm clearing out myself. I don't know if I don't know if I'm getting more sensitive, but even radiation. I mean, I live in Hawaii and I never realized the radiation here is so powerful and strong that, I created this program out of my own need, everybody, because I had to pretty much detox a lot of this stuff that we're going to be talking about later in the program because, as our world is going through this, chaos in some ways, it just seems like we're hit left and right with something new all the time, right, Patty? And it's like, oh God, this is happening now. And a lot of people, I have compassion. We're just doing the best we can, okay? And again, people are being forced to make decisions about their jobs, if they take the shot, if they don't take the shot. And I'm not going to get into the good or the bad of it today, everybody. I just want to help everybody get to the highest vibration of health. I call it being aligned, everybody. I really want to help my intention today is to really help everybody align to the original divine blueprint of health, which is perfection. And of course, it sounds like a big word, but with the work that I'll be offering here and, just talking about in general, we'll be clearing, it's really going to help our bodies to really kind of recalibrate, really just, whatever your choice is, COVID vaccine or not, it doesn't matter. But I really want to get your body to really functioning at its highest level of your immune system, okay? Our immune systems, our immune systems are so amazing when they're really functioning at their highest divine order. So that's really what I'm here to do, and I'm going to help people just kind of get your energy moving if it's, I know a lot of people right now, and I know I'm doing a lot of detox right now, Patty, lately, so I've been feeling a little tired on the physical level, but there's so much happening beyond that, and you might be doing the same, of course. But a lot of people are feeling just low energy just from maybe, everybody has their own theme, but, a lot of times we could get caught into watching the news, and that'll really take your energy, everybody, down. And I'm not saying that we don't need to know what's going on in the world. We do need to know what's going on in the world, but I know that I don't really turn on the news for really anything. Maybe if I turn it on, it's to watch the weather, and then I pretty much turn it off. Okay. I have it timed. I know when the weather comes on because I love the weather, and that's it. I just want to know if there's a tsunami. I want to know if there's a tsunami coming here to the Hawaiian Islands. I want to know what's going on. Of course, I live in the middle of the ocean. Okay. Yeah.
Isn't Maui pretty much the same temperature all the time?
It is, but you know what? Because you're so hilarious. You're right. It is, but I think in my past life, I joke about this. I think in my past life, Patty, I was a weather person because I am so fascinated by weather. Okay, maybe that's a hobby of mine. Okay, so I just find that's like one of my personal hobbies. But I just do it because I just like to know what's going on. But otherwise than that, everybody, I'm just pretty much just living my life just like everybody else. Okay, half the time I'm up in the clouds working on something that my soul's guiding me to do. But for everybody else here, we are living a life. We got a family. We got kids. We have a lot of decisions that we're probably being forced and pushed against the wall right now that we need to make because either we keep our job or our kids, can go to school here and there. And that's really stressful, okay? That's really creating a lot of upheaval in ourselves, okay? Because we're being forced against something that's maybe against some of our deep belief systems, our free will, right? So, but I'm here today to say that, the world is the world. We can stand strong in our truth or whatever we believe, and I think we should. But we do need to make sure, everybody, this is important. We do need to make sure that we take care of our physical bodies because our physical bodies are the part of us that don't run the high frequency of our soul. Whereas our physical body is the most densest part of us. And that's the part of us today that I want to work on is really helping the physical body rebalance. Because, a lot of people right now are just irritable. A lot of people are walking around, Patty, with brain fog. And it's not all about COVID. It could be just accumulation And I just know this for myself because I've been clearing and detoxing myself for years now, and really just with this good year, this last year, really going deep in detox, that a lot of these things happening of the way we're feeling in our body are just kind of accelerated, I should say, with all this COVID stuff, regardless if you took the shot or not. And a lot of other things are coming up to be cleansed. Like, you know, maybe before you were a little bit, I used to be really dense when I was growing up because I had so much trauma on me. Because I had a really hard life growing up, Patty. So I walked around with I call it heavy armor on myself most of my life. I didn't feel anything. I was just like dense. I was numb, and I didn't even feel my feelings, okay? And that might be some of you guys here. I just had a really hard life growing up. So I didn't feel half this stuff that I was, putting myself around. Maybe I'm more conscious about, spraying, like I don't believe in any kind of, I'll give you any spraying of bugs in my house because I live in the tropics. I decline that. And if there was anything, it would be like totally natural, anything natural. But before, years ago, I probably would have just went with the bug spray. I'm just giving an example, okay? But that stuff does accumulate, even if, you're living on the first floor, for example, somewhere, everybody, and you're smelling, maybe just some spraying around your area, especially if you live in those condos. I know those condos where people are at, sometimes they have like I'm just giving examples of just places that come in every month, a place that really takes care of the lawns. Those stuff can be toxic, okay? And another thing, too, that's really big right now is just the high frequency of Wi-Fi, okay? Wi-Fi, radiation, we're talking Schumann resonance, just solar flares. I mean, I get all that in Hawaii here, so I'm aware of protection. I keep an eye on like how the sun is that day, and what the radiation levels are. That's where I really look at because I'm sensitive and I do like to walk outside, Patty, for some exercise, and I don't want to subject myself to extra radiation. So we're going to cover all that today. Another thing too is just maybe you just have poor sleep, everybody. You don't have any idea what's going on, and maybe you're just like walking around. A lot of people are walking around like this brain fog. It's almost like you're in this little bubble or something, And that's another symptom. But you might also be just walking around feeling stuck, just feeling like, gosh, I don't know. With the shutdown last year with COVID, my life just seems like it just can't take off. And then they just keep talking about it, this and that happening, another variant and all this stuff. And it's just like maddening for some people. And a lot of my clients, because I do one-on-one sessions, I'm working on just really clearing a lot of these belief systems, and a lot of these belief systems are actually even coming from deep stuff within you that are, I like to say, a gift, even though when you're going through it, it's not really a gift, but it's just old energies that are really resonating within you, everybody, that probably maybe were there from childhood even, that were just, ready to come up to be healed. And a lot of times we have to go through an uncomfortable situation like the times we're living in now, just to be aware of that. So, that's really, I'd like to call it our unconsciousness, our subconsciousness, and our core patterns of things that need to be released are coming up right now, and that's really huge. Okay, so basically what we'll be talking about later is just clearing out all energetic layers that are causing you to feel a certain way. And that's really important because if we're not feeling good in our bodies, everybody, and we're not feeling healthy or we're feeling sluggish, it's really hard to get things done in life. It's really hard to go through life and, and try to enjoy your life, even though, things are happening around us. We're still in this body, and we do have, we do have to enjoy what we have, just to live in the moment and try to enjoy what we do have going for us. And we do need to keep our bodies on board so we can do those things, and we can do it with ease, okay? Now, a lot of people who, I just want to mention too, a lot of people have like health issues and stuff like that going on, and a lot of times I've just researched, and I know just working on myself and my clients, that a lot of this stuff is really just could be accumulation, everybody, of just like toxins and things in your body that just accumulated over the years, and you're not really aware of it. That's causing you some issues. So that'll be will be addressed a little bit later, and what we're offering here too, which is really important. But I really thought this time was really appropriate, Patty, to talk about. I really got guided to do this and really do this work on myself. And I'm talking about like clearing off like everything and anything that's not really healthy in any type of vaccination that I've taken in this lifetime. I listed a whole bunch of things that are in vaccinations and one of the items we'll be offering later is called anti-vax, and it's not to put anybody into fear. It's not my intention at all about that, but it's also to let people know that, you know, our bodies are really not really, I would say, designed or created to clear out anything that's not created by God, meaning man-made substances or chemicals and stuff. Those things I know because I've been clearing myself for over a year because I was forced to it. I had something happen to me a year ago that was really traumatic, over a year ago. I went in deep to start clearing off even things from previous vaccinations I had in my life that were not able to actually be cleared by my body itself, which is so important, okay? We're talking harmful chemicals that I've taken in my previous vaccines, maybe as a child as well. Whatever they weren't really aligned to my vibration of where I'm becoming as a person and a soul, my soul's mission. So I started clearing these things out because it's no longer serving me. So that's going to be like, I like to call it an extra bonus in our program today, because a lot of people are wondering too, and I could talk about that, about these, just if there's anything negative with the COVID vaccine. And I want to say, I like to keep everything very neutral. So I always say, if it's not your highest good, it's going to be cleared, okay? Because I go with your soul. Your soul, your higher self, everybody, knows what's your highest good, okay? So when I put out frequencies and anything, it's whatever is not resonating at your highest good is going to be cleared. So we don't have to get into those stories about, oh, you know, this and that, you know, what's happening in the world about it, because it's not really, that's not what's important. It's about if you've taken the shot, well, if you're willing to, I imagine you'd be wanting to clear out anything that's not your highest good, right? I think that's pretty fair. So that's what we'll be talking here in a little bit too. So today what I'll do is I'll be taking, you know, if people have some questions or they have something
we're
physically going on.
Our audience.
Yeah, and we could kind of go a little bit, just like I said, I could do like one topic per person. Again, these are mini healings, everybody, so I'd like to just kind of work with a lot of people if I can.
And I think it'll help us to really see what types of things can be helped, you know, with the voice sound healing. And I also, you know, what just came through was that, you know, we're really moving from this third dimensional density planet into, you know, the higher frequencies, which have been bombarding the planet. They just have been huge, you know, this past year. And I think that might be another reason that we're really feeling a lot of these stressors in our body, because that's a denser energy that can't, you know, withstand the light. So it is coming up, you know, to be cleared. So I
like to
think
say that you said that. Well, you said denser, and I was going to use that.
Yeah, the timing of this is really perfect for us. So let's dive into the audience, and we'll take some questions, and we'll do some little mini sessions, and then we'll talk about your special offer, the harmful stressors. Okay, so let's start with, let's go to Houston, and I think it's Yui. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but we'll ask. Last four digits are 5433.
Yes, hello. This is Birgit.
Hi.
Hi.
Birgit. Hi.
Yes. Hi. I would like to get some help in clearing for anything that's not for my highest good, which has to do with the COVID vaccine, which I have gotten.
Okay, so Bridget, let's stay neutral on this, okay? Because I always feel that everybody has free will, and I don't like to bring in good, bad. I like to say whatever your highest good, we can clear that. What is not your highest good? Is that good with you?
Exactly. Yes, that's perfect.
And I think that's the best way to handle it, because if we can keep our vibration, everybody, at a high vibration and not get into the theatrics of all of this, because I'm not saying what is it, it's, you know, whatever is true, whatever it is, whatever. But I'm just trying to say, because my job as a healer is to keep people above and beyond and keep you at a higher vibration. If we could go in and get beyond the mind and clear out what is not your highest good, then, you know, there we go. We got divine intervention. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
And that's how I live my life. I live above the clouds somewhere. So
How beautiful.
I come back down to earth for the shows, but half the time I'm living with the dog and I'm just in the clouds somewhere. But that's okay. That's where I like to live most of the time, so I can bring these programs that I'm offering today. So Bridget, right? Let's go ahead.
Yes.
Do I have permission to scan you for just a minute? I just want to scan your energy.
Yes.
Okay. So Bridget, are you single or are you married?
Married.
Okay. How many years?
Oh my gosh, 20.
Okay, I gotta, Bridget, I just want to tell you how I work, because I know this is our first time working. I actually have an ability to connect with a person's higher self, or if you want to call it your soul. Okay, everybody has their own word for it. And what I do is I have ability to connect to know, and I don't know anything about your life, but what your soul tells me. Okay.
Yes.
So can you tell me if this is true or not, Bridget? You're a pretty old soul. I can see that. But you do you feel at times that you're tired?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Okay. This is for everybody to listen to, because Patty, when I work with one person, everybody in the group here can receive it. Okay. So what, Bridget? I'm actually feeling that your energy is being drained by your spouse. Okay. I'm not saying anything bad. Okay. I'm just saying that you do need to have stronger boundaries. Are you aware of that draining between you and your spouse?
No.
Well, he's kind of needy on you. Okay.
Okay.
And the thing about it is you're used to it. Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. But right now you're ascending and you want to feel better in your body. So you do need to, create some kind of bubble or shield around yourself. So this way you can start feeling better in your body. Okay. Because it's not just about the toxins. It's also about energy connections and disconnections with people. Okay. So what I'd like to do with you today right now is bring in some light and cut some energy disconnections that are not serving your highest good. And of course, anything to do with the vaccination, if there's something there that your soul thinks that you need to clear out, I'll clear it in the light. Is that good with you? And of course, anything that is helping you and is for your highest good will remain. How does that sound?
That sounds beautiful.
So that's how I work. I'm total integrity what I do. If it's not your highest good, it'll clear. If it's there and it's meant to help you, then it's going to stay. Okay?
Okay. Sounds great.
All right, so let's start. I don't know if you're sensitive to energy work. Do you work with other healers? Do you feel energy movement? Because I'm going to make some sound here in a minute.
Sometimes not so much, but I have, some knowing.
Well, just trust in do me a favor. Trust in the process. Energies will continue working on you beyond me talking or working on you, okay? So just feel yourself out for the next few days after I do some energy work on you, and drink some extra water. Because your body's going to be detoxing, okay? So just be aware that it's normal, and see how you start feeling within 2 to 3 days, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let's start with light. Imagine Divine Creator above your head as I start clearing some energy on you. Imagine everything leaving into that light above your head that's not serving your highest good. You ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. Let's begin, Bridget, right now. I'm going to make a loud sound here, clearing this dense COVID energy off your head. So, Bridget, tell me if you're aware of this energy releasing from your head with this one quick sound, okay? Okay, it just left now. So see if you can feel something tingling, moving, because I'm clearing out a lot of density right at the top of your head right now. And I bet you somebody in the audience felt this, because it's going to work on everybody if it needs to. Let it go. Going down to your lower chakras. There's some sadness from childhood, so we don't need to get into the story, but you might know what it is.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of sadness leaving, so just let it come up. It's coming out of your stomach. Going to cut off any cords, connections that are not your highest good. They're all going to be dissolved now, okay? They're also coming out of your stomach, okay?
Yes.
Let it go. Are you aware of anything happening? Yes or no? Just curious.
Just my eyes are flickering. My eyes.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's okay. That means energy's moving. That's perfect. That's perfect. Because energy's moving up through your eyes, out through your crown chakra right now. I'm clearing your lower chakras right now. Your soul wants to embody more in your body right now, so I'm clearing out the density that's really stuck in your lower chakras. Clearing the liver as well. light of who you are, clearing out anything, if there's something from any vaccines, anything you've taken recently is going to be releasing that is not your highest good right now. A lot of coming out. I don't know if you can feel your stomach starting to get lighter because it's coming out of your stomach. Your intestines. The energy of light's coming to your feet of your personal power. Oh, beautiful. Okay, Bridget, there's a lot happening right now, and I know you might not be totally aware of it because you're just mentioned you're not really sensitive. But just take a nice, easy breath into your belly, easy and effortless, and exhaling it out, easy and effortless on the out breath. Just let it go. And I want you to become aware of your body. Just close your eyes for a minute and feel around your body, Bridget. Be aware. Do you feel any tingling sensation happening in your hands, your arms, your legs? All the way down to your feet. I brought your soul's light, your divine self, grounding it into your physical body to your feet. And I cleared off so much density and energy connections that were from your past that were kind of like outdated, not really serving you. I cleared those out of your solar plexus. And I cleared this dense energy at the top of your head. Now just open your eyes and just become aware, even if it's subtle. That's the energy you're going to start getting used to is more of you, but I'm bringing more of you into your body. So are you aware of anything? Slightly?
I feel lighter. Yes, my hands and feet tingling.
Absolutely. Well, that's called, the tingling that you're feeling, my dear, is called high vibration energy in your body of life force. Okay? Life force, the life force that's within you and all of us that keeps our body healthy. Sometimes it gets stagnated. I've gotten your life force energy moving. So that's going to help you for the rest of your life, my dear. Okay?
Wow. Thank you so much.
It's a powerful, I work really quickly and everybody hears me just make all these sounds, but I'm working so beyond the mind, doing so much healing that it's a miracle that I could do it in like 2 or 3 minutes. So you received a lot, and I just want you to just know that you might feel a little bit heavy, a little bit of heaviness come up a little bit today. That's just going to be energies releasing, so don't get caught. Just keep drinking water and let it come out, okay?
I will. Thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, I can hear it in your voice. Blessings to you, Bridget. Thank you for being here.
Wow. Yeah, you could hear her voice. It was just lighter.
Well, I work so beyond the mind that, I'm doing all this different stuff. Sometimes I take a step back and let people take a breather so they can actually feel within themselves, so they can actually feel it. It's more powerful. If a person could feel the energy themselves, that's where the power is, because then they can say, wow, yeah, I just shifted. Wow, I guess I do feel lighter in my stomach. Wow, I guess I did have some energy there that needed to be released. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it really is, like you said, it's affecting everybody, that's on the call and people that are going to be listening.
Oh, this is a group collective. Yeah, this is past, present, future. So meaning future replay as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep moving so we can help more people.
Sure.
And let's see, we're going to go to Michigan. I think it's James. Last 4 digits are 1724. If I can unmute them. Try that again.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Who we talking to? Hello.
Hello. Can you?
Hello. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hi, Patty. Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hi. This is Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. And how can Dawn help you today?
Well, I've really for years and years I've had many sessions, and I've tried to get to the root cause of this problem, which is just constant chronic fatigue. Go to sleep with it, wake up with it, and I feel it most when I breathe. But it's just there, and it just really completely interferes with my life and what I'm doing. So if you can find out where that's coming from or what.
Well, I'll do my best. I will do it. The number one thing is when you say, and I'm not trying to say anything negative, but when you say get rid of it, I can tell you right there, that's actually keeping it in place, because the way the universe works, Nancy, is what we resist persists. Okay? And I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just telling you from my own life. I used to resist so much stuff, and I'd be like, why in the heck isn't this work leaving? So it's not that you're doing anything wrong. I just want you to know that, be aware what words you use, because it's like the universe will hear you. And if you're saying, I want to get rid of this, I'm sick and tired of this, and I don't blame you, it does sometimes cement it more in place. Now, Nancy, I do have a little bit of information for you, because I can only do so much in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm a realistic healer. I'm not here. I'm not playing the role of God, but I do work with God to help you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a divine creator.
Normally I would say I want to heal this. I don't know. Yes.
Well, that's okay. I just wanted to catch you because your soul told me to say that. Because it's like when we say we want to get rid of something, it's just forcing it to stay in place more. But Nancy, anyway, how are you married or single?
Married.
How many years? That's a big thing here.
Oh gosh, 20 years.
Okay. So basically, you're on the spiritual journey, and your spouse is not really, right? He might listen to a little of your stuff, but your soul's telling me this. Okay, I'm just the vessel listening to your higher self telling me this. Again, you're a little bit older soul, so he kind of learns from you on a spiritual level, a soul level. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But there's also with you too, as well as the last caller, that you need to create stronger boundaries with your energy and cut cords with people, because you got a lot of drain coming off you, and you're aware of it. You are aware of this.
Yes.
And I'm bringing it to your attention because you're. I'm not trying to pinpoint anybody here, but you have so much drain coming out of you from somebody you're married to. I'm not even going to get into it. It's kind of like, almost like sometimes we can do the soul work and people kind of follow us energetically, but they need to do the soul work too in order for them to keep evolving. And if we're giving all our life force energy away, and if you're not doing it intentionally, but it's just been happening for so long that you've just gotten used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's all your problem, but it is a lot.
Yes, I understand.
And I want to do a little clearing to cut some cords off you, but I just want people to know, yes, I'm a healer and people come to me for clearings all the time. I'm really good at that. That's one of my specialties. But I empower people to know that once we're done with our energy session, it's up to you what you do with your energy the rest of the time, because if you're not doing anything, things like that seep back and you just go back into the old way of being. And it sounds like you're kind of sick of this, right?
Yes, and that's funny because I cut cords and hooks every day, but I may not be getting.
Well, the thing is, you're not always aware of what's in your immediate environment. That's why people hire people like healers, because we're neutral. Yes. We're not living in your vibration. I'm actually living in a whole different vibration, so I could come in and see. That's my gift. I mean, I'm an intuitive as well, so I could see everything, you know. So we're not judging. Yeah. This is not saying someone's good, bad. I'm not here to judge anybody, but you're asking to feel better, and you're saying you have chronic fatigue, so I'm giving you a lot of the problem.
Okay.
And a lot of this could be a contract that you made with him in the past. I don't know. I could see you guys have had past lives together. So he's like a child to you on an energetic level. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
He's like your child. And believe it or not, believe it or not, Nancy, he was your child last lifetime. So I'm not surprised you give him energy.
I believe it.
Well, it's okay. But I want to cut some of the cords off you right now so you can start feeling better. Just don't think that there's something. You're together for a reason. So I'm not here to say this is good or bad. What I'm saying is that you're evolving. Just like Patty just said, we're all evolving right now. So a lot of things have been hidden. This has been hidden, is coming out to the light. So it's coming to the light to be seen so you could do something about it. You obviously are sick and tired. And you just told me in the beginning of the call that you want energy, right?
Yeah.
You want your energy.
Definitely.
Well, I do see there's some hereditary stuff with you today. I'm going to work as much as I can in our mini healing, okay?
All right. Thank you.
This is all about just feeling the energy and seeing. I hope I get something out of it. I know you will. And then just give it some time after our call, because this is the first time we work together, right? So do I have permission
no. I've worked with you before. And
how many years ago?
Maybe a year.
Okay. Yeah, I would not remember that. Okay. I don't hold records on anybody. Okay, let's just work right now. This is called being in the moment. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So we're going to bring in light. Did you feel my energy when I worked with you before? A year ago?
Yeah. Oh, definitely, and from package too.
Okay, well that's right. Everything I do is just, I don't put any fluff into my work. I just bring in the frequency because it's what you're really wanting. You don't want to sit there for an hour and listen to someone talking. You want the frequency, right?
Okay, right.
I'm a mover and shaker. I just like to get people to where they need to go, and the easiest way possible. So let's go ahead and hold light of Divine Creator above your head as I make sound, and we're going to go ahead and just cut off everything and anything clear, whatever's in the way of you feeling good for this moment of now, because everything comes up in a moment of now, okay?
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start right now, Nancy, with some sound. Just come from your mind into your heart more in your body, and try not to analyze everything and let the Divine Creator come in and assist, okay? Let's do that now. Energy's leaving from the top of your head into the light. Okay, that's some heavy energy. That's called the COVID morphic field. I'm clearing off your head so you can feel that releasing. That'll make you feel heavy too. Because I want to mention, everybody, Patty, this COVID morphic field that's around the planet is actually affecting everybody, and it is affecting people's energy levels, okay? So this is not something you're imagining. It's everybody's kind of feeling this on some level. So I'm clearing that right now. Feel your head if it gets lighter. There it goes. Going to cut these connections out of your stomach, feeding tubes, whatever this is, that's not serving your highest good are now releasing now into Divine Creator's light. There it goes. Coming out of your stomach, Nancy, let it go. Now, there's a little part of you being afraid to let some of this go because, again, our minds are afraid of change, our ego. So just be loving with yourself because, you want to take off like a rocket on a spiritual level, but there's a part of your inner child afraid of change, okay? This is normal, but we need to be loving with ourselves. So you're doing everything right. It's just not happening quick enough for our minds. You're doing everything right. So I'm clearing your stomach. Can you feel that?
Yes.
I'm clearing all the cords. Any contracts? And if you don't keep healthy boundaries with people, a lot of this can come back. Lifting it up and out. Clearing your spine, neck, shoulders. Bring your life force into your feet because it was not really in your body. Could be from fear, it could be from anything that caused it. Bringing your life force or your personal power to your feet. Be aware of your feet right now, Nancy. Your energy force is coming back to you. You can start feeling this. Okay, Nancy, take a deep breath and tell me how you're starting to feel a little bit. Things are shifting and changing big time.
Yeah, I feel so much lighter. I feel like I'm floating.
Well, you are floating.
There was a huge wave of bliss that just went up, all of my chakras, and
Woo!
So.
Yeah. Well, I cleared all your chakras. They were kind of stagnated. So basically, with you, you're doing a lot of soul work on your own. You're listening to my stuff and stuff. So what's happening for you is I cut the cords or whatever the feeding tube was. Okay. Do you feel a little lighter in your stomach because that was causing some digestion issues?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Okay, that's gone. It could come back if you let it, okay? I'm just letting you know. Just be aware of that. I'm just being clear on that. But I also want to be very clear that you've been doing this is a good thing. You've been doing so much work listening to my MP3s and stuff in between working with people that, a lot of this energy I cleared out of you was called stagnation. And basically it was just stuff that you've been clearing that just needed a little boost out of you. Okay, so I cleared all your chakras and all the density that was coming up from you doing your own work, which bless your heart for doing this, okay? So now you're reaping the benefit of it right now.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful.
So you're doing good work. You're doing great work. Yeah. So I commend you.
Thank you. I work on it a lot, but
I know. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's reaping. You're reaping your work, my dear. Because all I did was just clear out some density that was ready to be released, and I cut the feeding tubes off you, and you can feel your energy right now coming back. It's not as drained as it was before.
I definitely can feel it.
Yeah. And again, it'll keep settling. Exactly. That's exactly it. So everything's right that we just did, and everything you've been doing is right. So just commend yourself and give your little pat on the back for your hard work of working consistently on yourself. And I just want to say, Nancy, thank you for being on the call, and again, let me share my gifts with you, okay?
There we go. Wow.
Much love and light to you.
Thank you, Nancy.
Very, very powerful. Very powerful.
Yeah, Nancy should listen to the replay because she would be amazed at the difference in her voice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From the questions.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Wow. That was
amazing.
Huge.
Yeah.
Dawn, you and I touched on this before the call, and I wanted to bring it up, but I love this question from Mary Barbara. She said that she's wondering if you could help her. She loves your package, and she's wondering if this would help her. She said that her husband got the vax without her knowing, and now she's become fearful of this, fearful of the so-called shedding issue, and is wondering if you could scan her or clear anything. And if this package would help with that.
Well, it would. The anti-vax, even though it's about vaccinations you've taken, I've also upgraded it for shedding. Just because I know people have been asking me about that, okay?
Okay.
And actually, I would say more if she does the energy protection shield, that's also got the shedding of any negative effects. I like to call it negative effects of COVID. It's been put into that one, the energetic protection shield. And also the anti-vax will help too. So I kind of like added that in there because I know people who are not going to take the shot and I know people who have, but they want to know if they could actually have benefit of what I'm bringing here. And I designed this to be for people who have and who have not. Okay? It's set up that way. That's just my gift, everybody, of how I could do the frequencies. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm not leaning towards one way or another here. Okay? Because I know later on people will ask, and I'm being very clear on it. It's for people who have taken it or not. Okay, but definitely the energetic protection shield for her. Okay, for Aunt Mary Barbara, right now.
Okay.
And it's also about clearing emotions because there's a lot of once we get into that fear mode, that really lowers our vibration a lot. Okay, so that's really going to help with the calming the nervous system down, rebalancing the adrenals, which is so important in our emotions. Which might come up. The main thing for you is you did not consent to take the shot, so. I know they talk about the shedding and stuff, but I think that I really feel for you right now. Your soul's saying not to worry about it, but I think for your own safekeeping, if you did, I'm not telling you to buy my program. I'm just here to share what I have. Okay, if it feels right to you, you'll know. That's number one. I think the number 5, where it's energetic protection shield. If you listen to that every day, is going to help you, and then of course you can listen to the anti-vax as well, because that's also going to cover that as well. Okay, I know we talk about past vaccinations, but we're also talking about what's here now, okay?
Okay.
So I think both of those would really help. Is she on the call? I mean, is she on the line?
She's on the webcast.
Do you know where she lives? Do you know where she's at?
It says Port Chester.
Okay, so I'd just like to know if I could give her some energy right now if she wants. Help her out.
I think that would be wonderful. I think she
energy activation. I'll just send it to. Yeah, I'll just send it to her and tell her to type you back if she feels it, okay? To Mary Barbara.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to send it to Mary Barbara. I'm going to send some energy of clearing for you, whatever your highest good is, and what is not your highest good is going to be leaving, okay? That's what we're going to do right now.
Okay.
Right, so I'm clearing it right now. Bringing her some grounding energy. Okay, I'm going to disconnect. Okay, so Patty, see if she felt that. That was a big surge of energy that just went in and just went swoosh. cleared out what needed to be cleared and brought in her light of who she is to her feet so she could feel safe and grounded on planet Earth. So, so I hope she felt that.
Barbara, if you're on the webcast, if you want to type in and leave any comments, we'll look for those. In the meantime, Dawn, I'd love for you to just take a few minutes and talk about your incredible special offer.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
I want to add, you know, as we're talking about, you know, you're talking about the vaccine and, you know, it really is free choice of whether people decide or, you know, what their choices are, you know, because that really is universal law, you know, to have free choice. It's not to demand somebody do something or not, or, you know, it really is all about free choice. We all have free choice and we all make decisions, you know, based on what our life path is and our, you know, our own life experiences that we're here to live out. So just to kind of throw that in there, that we're not advocating for anything.
Exactly.
But I love the special offer. I was so excited to see it when you sent it to me, because it is just, it's so perfect. And the other thing that, and I know you're going to talk about it, that it touches on is about our foods, the yeast and the mold. And, you know, there's so many, you know, toxins now in our foods, you know.
Oh, it's insane. Yeah, it's all over.
And the meats and, oh my gosh. And then there's also the entity clearings for the implants and the psychic attacks, and it just it covers everything. So let's dive in.
I try to cover almost everything as much as I could, as much as I was guided. That goes together. So everybody, thank you. This is going to be eliminate harmful environmental stressors, clearings and activations for life. So this is for anybody who just wants to feel more alive and more peaceful. Maybe you want more joy in your life. Maybe you want better digestion, more energy. You want to feel more vibrant in your body, more creative. This is for people who want to feel more positive, more grounded in your body, more inspired on a daily basis, more balanced. Maybe you just want to feel more happiness and love in your body, and maybe just kind of lessen some of this toxic sensitivity that you're having. And you probably don't even know where it's coming from. So that's why I brought this, because people are needing this, Patty. This came out of my own need too, Patty. I told you I had something happen over a year and a half ago to me that was pretty tragic, and it really got me to go deep in myself to cleanse myself out as well, because that's what needed. And I would not have done it if it didn't happen to me. So things can happen to anybody, everybody. It's how we handle it. So number one is going to start with complete radiation. It's just how we handle life. You know what I mean? You know, I just do we're just doing the best we can here, everybody. But we can keep our bodies healthy. It's about keeping our bodies at the highest, healthiest vibration we can. This is the most essential right now, regardless of what we're being bombarded with on a daily basis, because you know, everybody, what's going on. I don't need to get into the story, right? So let's get into radiation clearing for the complete, for your body. And this is just some key points of what this will clear. So this will help if you're in a 5G location with those towers. I don't think I have too many where I'm living right now, but I know it's around. So that's going to help you, because that really causes a lot of distortion in your body, everybody, the 5G with our systems. And if you're sensitive, you know what I'm talking about. Radio waves, which like I just call radio waves in general, but just if you've had x-rays, you know, a lot of people hold radiation from that. I didn't even know I had some x-rays a while back, and it was really kind of toxic. I didn't know I was holding that radiation, even though they say the radiation's low. I'm so sensitive, Patty, I feel everything, okay? So this also includes environmental radiation. So this could be like, you know, a lot of people, sometimes people live by those, you know, the power lines and stuff. You know, that's really not really good for you in long term. I mean, you have to live where you have to live, okay, but this is going to help your body kind of recalibrate from that and clear it. EMFs, Wi-Fi, pollution, that's really big. I mean, we don't know what's in the air. Like you were just saying, chemtrails, back to that stuff again, that's really bad for our environment. You might feel some of that. Microwaves, again, I just mentioned that, and power lines are very important. This is just everyday living, everybody. So we need to just keep clearing this stuff out, because it's just, we're being inundated. We're just, you know, we're around it, okay? So this is going to keep our bodies from just kind of detoxing, to keep this stuff out of so we can keep our bodies at the highest vibration of health. That's so important. That's why I brought this out. So that's number one. That's just really some important key points. And number two is mold and yeast clearing. I had yeast problems for years. I didn't even know where it came from. But it can happen from a lot of things, even if people are poisoned and stuff or just anything that really disrupts your system. Could be from vaccinations. It causes all kinds of like yeast and gut. I like to call this a gut repair for your stomach and your bowels and your intestines. So, if you need that and you feel just like your stomach's not really, your intestines or maybe your bowels are really, having trouble, having troubles there, just know this will really help you, okay? This is clearing for that. And this is clearing of allergies, stomach repair, intestinal tract repair, okay? This is going to clear, pathogens, parasites, bacteria. I like to call the antifungal kind of cleansing throughout your body systems. That's really important. This is huge for people. They have this issue. And it really depends on how you eat what kind of diet you eat too. But this will help you regardless, whatever your situation is. So that's really important. So that's number 2, everybody. And of course, we're going to get into number 3 of clearing body toxins, which is really clearing metals and stuff out of your body. That's huge, okay? Heavy metals are really big in our foods and stuff. We don't even know that. So this is really going to help your body keep detoxing that out. So your systems in your body really run at a higher frequency, and also keeps your metabolism going, everybody, because a lot of people get sluggish in their bodies and their metabolism slows down, and you might gain some weight, and you're not wondering, why am I gaining weight? I'm not eating anymore. Why is my body getting so sluggish? Why am I having a stomach? Well, a lot of this has to do with having this toxins and stuff in your body, okay, everybody? So this will really help your body fine-tune itself so you can actually start, your body can start metabolizing easier, okay? Your metabolism really raises. Environmental, this will clear also household sprays and stuff that you're subjected to that you're not knowing. Maybe even like they spray around my house or on the grass. I don't even want to smell that stuff, okay? I don't know what that is. So that's going to help if you've taken in your system, your body, clearing out any water contamination, amoebas and all kinds of stuff. I don't know what kind of water everybody drinks, but not, sometimes we live in a place the water is not that great. If we don't get filtered water, that could cause all kinds of problems in our system, okay? And also, as I just was mentioning, just pesticides in general, okay? So that's really powerful. These are MP3s, everybody, you're going to have for the rest of your life. You don't even have to have a session with me. By buying this program, it's just going to be like just something you can reach to at any time of your life when you just feel like you need extra support, okay? So number 4 is just clearing. I just added this because I'm not really into the big entity thing, but I really know just from like clearing cords, like I just cleared a couple of the callers here just before about clearing any connections and attachments, that this is going to help too if any of you guys buy this to kind of keep your fields clear as well. Of course, with your own intention as well. It makes it more powerful, but this is, I'll just say entities, implants, cords, hooks, tendrils, if there's anything like that. You don't need to know what it is, okay? But it's going to be covered here. Auric field repair and cleanse, okay? That's our energy around our body, everybody, that needs to be cleansed regularly. We pick up a lot of stuff. I just cleared a lot of the callers of the COVID morphic field, also affecting our aura. So I just wanted, it's in here as well. Any attachments, and I did put morphic field cleanse, astral plane, if any of the planes that we have around our body is also going to be etheric plane as well. Anything that's affecting in those parts of us will be cleansed, okay, and cleared, which is so important, okay? Now, number 5 is energetic protection shield. This is the one I was talking about with the other caller. She was worried about shedding. I added this as COVID negative effects, if there is any, for shedding. This also would be somebody who, this is a very important thing, everybody hear this. If you're vaccinated, this will help protect you if you're afraid of somebody who isn't vaccinated. I'd go the other way. If you're not vaccinated and you want to be protected from somebody who is vaccinated, because it's your belief system, everybody, I just set up the energies in this to cover both, okay? So this is what you'll have to, either you're vaccinated or not, but it covers both people, or both people, whatever, even if you give this and share this with your immediate husband or spouse, they're vaccinated, you're not, it still is a protection shield for both, okay? Just letting you know. That's how I coded this, and this is how the vibration is set up. Layering source of energy to protect on all levels of your energy systems, protection of your chakras, keeping your chakras clear, and really protecting your chakras from any negativity. I like to call this a light shield of protection all day long, everybody. Re-energizing yourself without coffee or stimulants. That's big. I used to live on so much caffeine, and now I don't even have any of it, really, because I don't need it anymore. So we just need to get your systems up so they're running at the proper, highest, the frequency that needs to go to be healthy, and you won't even need any stimulants or coffee. And if you have coffee, maybe it's decaffeinated, and that also still has some kind of chemicals in it. But I'm just saying, even if you do decide, it still clears within this program, okay? Source infusion on all levels of your spaces, planes, and dimensions. 5G frequency protection against that if you're in an area with that. COVID effects. If you're someone who is not vaccinated, again, it's going to go both ways, okay? If you're vaccinated, you're protected. If you're not vaccinated, you're protected, okay? That's very clear. Evening balance of energetic and physical bodies, rebalancing and clearing complete body systems, rebalance complete energy systems, clearing your emotions, which is good because one of the callers had a lot of fear. This is going to help clear that fear, clear the mind chatter and your nervous system, okay? That's really huge, especially if you have ongoing fear. It really affects our nervous system and our adrenals, everybody. We don't want an adrenal burnout, okay? It's going to rebalance your adrenals. And I like to call this overall complete rejuvenation to the end of your day. So I do suggest doing this MP3 in the morning, okay? This is a good one to do in the morning, everybody, every day. Do it once a day. It's only, it's like I think it's 10 minutes long. Do it every day in the morning because this is a good time to do this one, okay? Let's move on. The 7 is anti-vax. This is, again, I gave a list of like horrible things in there because, you know, I'm a person of truth, okay? And a lot of times we take things, we don't even know what the world's in it. You know, a lot of this is kind of scientific, but I just wanted to let you know that you could look it up online and see that I'm not making any of this up. That's actually what they put in a lot of vaccinations, even we've taken in the past. So this is going to really help with people because all of us have had vaccinations in our past from childhood or whatever. And this is just going to cleanse out what is not serving you in your life today, okay? So this is everything that is positive will stay. I just want everybody to know that, okay? I like to call this light warrior protection, sovereign free protection because we are all sovereign divine beings, okay? Eliminating harmful chemicals in vaccines. And, you know, this really can help people with any kind of chronic illnesses because we've researched that also this can help with cancers and chronic illnesses from vaccines and autism and just some findings that they found that really can help as preventative as well. But if you have this, this will help you as well. If that's what you know, maybe you don't know where your illnesses come from, okay? So again, just detoxing vaccinations that you've already taken in your life that are not serving your highest good. And I just gave a list of so many things, including the COVID. I just added that just in case, you know, it's on there now, but it wasn't on there when I made this, but I actually added it. So that's for everybody. And it's just going to help with really just help clearing your body and keeping your body up at the highest vibration. I like to call it aligned to your divine blueprint of perfect health. So that MP3 anti-vax pays for the whole program, I promise you. Just that one MP3 and the protection shield, everybody, it serves what I'm even offering here. Those two MP3s, I mean, they're all good, but I'm just saying those two are really powerful. So that's pretty much it. Do I have a bonus or I don't know what's on there?
Your bonus is the Activate Your Divine Blueprint.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good one.
Yep.
So, guys, that's just a bonus. Yeah, that's a very good one too. You got a toolbox here of things that you can use for the rest of your life that are going to help you. Okay, everybody, to keep your health at the highest level.
That's what I was saying. It's just such a beautiful special offer. You know, everything in it.
I know. I didn't even realize I gave you that one. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
And then you know, I just want everybody to know this. I'm very integrity. You don't need a session with me. I'm pretty booked out, Patty. So I want people to know right up front that I'm pretty booked out now. But if you need a session, you want one with me, I do appreciate your patience, okay? Because I am a busy healer. But as far as the MP3s and everything else is concerned with the bonus, that's pretty good. You know, I mean, that covers everything head to toe anyway, okay? But if you want a session with me, there is a package B that has all of this plus a session that's offered. You know, it's a little bit higher than, of course, the package because I work with you one-on-one, and it's very discounted with the Patty Show. I'm just letting you know I've discounted it tremendously. But I am booked out. Okay, so people just know up front, so there's no question.
But you know, Dawn, I think all of our guests are pretty booked out. I think everybody is. You know, really,
it's been a time where people
a lot of sessions.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? It's just people are wanting to go deep right now, Patty. Yeah, and it's normal. Yeah, exactly. But it's worth the wait. You know, I like to say it's worth the wait. You know, and in the meantime, you have things to work on until we work together, right? So it's all good anyway.
Time is flying lately. You know, your session's here before you know it. So package A is
absolutely,
right? It's the package A is the 7 MP3s plus that free bonus MP3. for $147, and then your package B includes the 25-minute session with you, plus all of package A for $247, which is still
it's great. It's great.
I mean, when you think about
people come to my website. If people came to my website, they would know that my price of my session is not even, it's like double than what you're offering here, okay, for the same amount of time. So I just want to let you know it's the best value here for sure. Yeah.
Thank you for that, Dawn. Just
absolutely.
So perfect.
Yeah.
And
I want to help as many people as I can.
And I love that. Mary Barbara did type back in, and she said, "Thank you both so much. Yes, I did feel relief and release of fear in my heart."
Great.
She says. And Dawn, loved your explanation to me, so definitely going to get your package and going to trust I am safe from shedding. And Patty, thank you for your attention to my question. So appreciated. Love again, Mary. Okay.
Oh, that was so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mary Barbara. Dawn, I really, really appreciate your spending this time with us today and
my
bringing this all-important special offer package to our audience. It's just so timely and so perfect. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And
well, we're
like
all being
said,
called into
something that you really can kind of keep in your arsenal of self-help, forever. We're always going to be bombarded by something. So.
And this is something you're going to have for the rest of your life, really.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So thank you.
It's powerful. I'm just glad that I was here to share it and help the callers that I did. And I want everybody to know, even if you weren't called today, if you could always, tune into the replay even and receive the energies, because it is a group collective here. Okay.
Absolutely. And I think
everybody
listening to the replay, you can even get another boost. So, and you've got also, I was going to mention, you have some incredible testimonials on this special offer as well. People can read through those, how they really help people. So thank you. And take advantage of Dawn's special offer. Thank you all for being here.
Oh.
Thank you, Dawn. Sending
I love you.
Much love. Love you too. And big hugs.
Yeah, a big air hug here, yes. And I want to hug everybody and just say I love everybody.
Yes, big energetic hugs to everybody. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to everyone. Bye-bye now. Thank you, Dawn.
Aloha. Bye, everybody.
Aloha.